What's a sign that you're attractive? People putting up with your this. How did you do that to your font? Birds and other local wildlife help you get dressed in the morning as you sing. When I sing they start to attack me. Are you an ugly barnacle? You're a massive weirdo, but you have lots of friends, boyfriends or girlfriends who aren't ashamed of being seen with you in public. I am a massive weirdo and had like 0 friends growing up until junior year of high school, and then suddenly started to get invited to parties and to hang out and stuff. I always attributed it to the period of time in the early 2000s when weird became kind of quirky and cute, but your comment just made me realize that was also the year I went from AB to AD cup. Don't feel bad. From elementary school until the end of high school, I was the really weird obese 5 feet 4 inches dude who everyone made fun of. Out of high school, I don't think I've ever had a single moment struggling to make friends or getting ASO. Probably more to do with the fact I'm 6 feet and approachable now. Still kinda ugly though. People instantly give you the benefit of the doubt when you do something mean or stupid. I fell for that once too often. Those times when I reflect a situation that just happened and I ask myself, hey, that was a really move by that person. Why did I immediately assume I must have misheard, misinterpreted? Yes, because it's a hot girl. Found myself biased again. You get matches on Tinder as a straight man. Non-bot matches even. Until is someone laughing at a bad joke. Did you hear the one about the skeleton who couldn't go to the party? He had no body to go with her. That's really funny. Internally, well, that's not a fair test. That joke's hilarious. JD from Scrubs. When you get those moments of connection with random people where they smile just a little too friendly and hold their gaze just a little too long for it to just be polite friendliness. That is my homemade haircut. It is a fascinator. My quarantine self-haircut really gets the girls going. Your aunt pinches your cheek and calls you a cutie patootie. My aunt did that to me, so that can't be it, sorry. Don't you see? That must mean you're some hot. They laugh at anything you say, they touch, poke you, compliment on your scent, they ask borderline private questions that gave them hints to your daily routines, for example, where do you usually jog? Or, you buy groceries weekly. Where? What's your social security number? Do you have strong home security? That kind of thing. Just casual. What's your mother's maiden name? What was the name of your first pet? What street did you grow up on? Kinda stuff. Strangers tell you you're good looking. Not just strangers. Random old ladies who have no shame because they know they can get away with it. As a man, if another straight man tells you that you are attractive, sadly men rarely give each other compliments on their looks. Tell me about it. My ex insisted that he could under no circumstances judge whether a man was handsome, attractive or not because he was straight. Dude, lighten up. Nobody's going to think you're for thinking another man looks good. But I'll definitely think you're for insisting that you couldn't possibly think another man looks good. People come to you rather than you coming to them. Mass makes you gravitationally attractive. Mass equals attractiveness. Got it, guys, I'm off. Eat all the KFC. I've seen some massive unattractive people being told a lot. Being told from both. Women that you don't know talk to you. Having a 6-year-old walking up to you just to straight up tell me you're handsome felt 10 times better than getting hit on by a woman. Also, being told by a lady friend that this stunningly beautiful woman I have noticed at the store couldn't stop asking about me after I left. Again, being told by a female friend that I could get any woman I want if it wasn't for me being so shy. I'm no 10 out of 10, but I'm obviously scoring better than the 6 I feel like. A 6-year-old walked up to me in a Walmart just to call me ugly once. Probably the most direct thing ever spoken to me. You catch people staring at you. It doesn't mean you're attractive. I catch people staring at me all the time. You're either very attractive or very ugly. If people tells that you're attractive is a good thing, because some of them have pretty high standards. As a straight guy, more men have called me attractive than women. Same, I've always assumed it's because they think I'm. People use your pics to catfish others. Everyone listens to anything that you say because you easily get their attention. Speaking from experience. Yeah, I am the one on the listening side. You tend to get hired for most jobs you interview for. Attractive people tend to do well in life, simply because people want to be nice to them and have them around. Same goes for people being nice and more accommodating in general. I noticed that at most of my jobs and situations I've been in, observing others. Your mom gives you 2 cookies with a glass of milk. What if you get 3? If you make a self-deprecating comment on social media, people tell you you're fishing for compliments. Another is if random old ladies feel the need to tell you how good-looking you are all the time, because old ladies do that. There's a great runner in 30 Rock where Lemon is dating someone played by Jon Hamm. She gets super frustrated because life is on easy mode for him. It's like that. If people often just give you things because you ask for them, or go out of their way to help you when there's no real benefit to them, you're probably really attractive. My ex-wife had a lot of this. She was very pretty and didn't understand the unique world she lived in. So she would do things, tell me to ask for discounts on things, and didn't understand why they didn't just give them to me. She rarely paid full price for anything and lives in a world eager to serve her. When you get it, deer in headlights look from people when they see you. A mirror. I don't know, man, I look like a model in my mirror and a demon in pictures. Random old ladies call me handsome in stores. Take that. The eyes, Chico, they never lie. Lots of people keep trying to get really close to you because they're attracted. Girls with boyfriends flirt with you. You get covered in medals quickly. I'd say that should be ringing bells, but that would more likely be bringing bells. People confess to you that they have a crush on you. People laugh more at your jokes and find you more interesting. Source: had an attractive roommate. You work out. You eat healthy. You have a skincare routine. You practice active listening. You enjoy your own company. You have a healthy sleep cycle. You actively try to leave your comfort zone often. You invest time in hobbies that keep you fit and creative. You don't just wake up attractive one day, and it's not all based on looks. It takes time and effort to be attractive, and too many people fall into the mindset that they have bad genetics and will never be attractive. Essentially, this question and stop comparing yourself to others. You know what you have to do, but it's difficult and you have to be consistent. Gotta agree with ya here. Not trying to say I'm attractive, but I was really fat, and once I lost weight and really worked on my speaking skills, it really did change my life. When as a woman you understand you don't need to wait for some guy to hit on you. You really can basically pick up any guy you're interested in. And if anyone tries to shame you, at least you're getting laid that night. Edited to add, this was the 80s for me. The times they are a chongin'. I guess the bar for attractive woman is somewhere in the Mariana Trench. You don't understand lot of problems people have with others. Oh god, this one is so perfect. Beautiful people basically have their social difficulty modifier turned to easy. My grandmother tells me smiley face. It's subtle, but I know because of this one thing that consistently happens every other day like clockwork. I get a message on Reddit, always made by a different person. The message asks what's a sign you're attractive. Now reading that once or twice. That's a coincidence. But 7 times, and we're not even halfway through April. Clearly people want to know my secret in LT3+. There's no way people are just reusing the same question to farm up dudes. That would be weird. Honestly, after a certain point people will just tell you. Additionally, look at how forward you can be with the opposite without being considered creepy. People smile at you, the type of smile that shows interest. It comes up casually in conversation. It's not a sign that you're attractive if you manipulate your pictures on social media to make yourself into what you think people believe is attractive, and get a ton of likes. Random people buy you, from coffee to cars. It's that strange eye contact when they've been staring at you, and sometimes that weirdly nice in-sync smile when you both realize you're just staring at each other for no reason. This usually happens to me with people I've at least met before, but sometimes people I've never even talked to. When you're with a guy friend and some old lady in the store tells him that he's lucky and to treat you right. When people smile at you, laugh at your jokes, and are generally extra kind to you. An amp, #X200B, sometimes I wonder how that feels. You're going to get lightly touched during conversation. I don't know, but the moment when I felt the most attractive was when this dude I worked with, who was just a certified Adonis and smartest, told his girlfriend that I was the best looking guy in the workplace. She was a friend of mine and told me this. Honestly, this was 3 years ago and I'm still riding that high. I sure as wouldn't know. People pay attention to your ideas and defer to you as a leader in a group. I'm old now and did realize I was attractive when I was younger until I wondered why cars had suddenly stopped screeching to a halt so I could cross the road. I thought that happened to everyone. Bad times. People will quickly say how good-looking you are, compare you to a Greek god, that sort of thing. You'll know when you're ugly, they'll call you handsome. Barely ever to get any real compliment about your looks. 99% will be about your style. I get compared to Hephaestus a lot. You don't cry when you look at yourself in the mirror. Existing is enough. Everyone is attractive in their own way. Smiley face.